Do the TikTok studio thing. And do the YouTube thing, of course. Go live. Okay. What are we doing? All right, let's do that. Okay. Lulu. Okay, gotta do the whole system design thing. I'm gonna take a chill day today. No fluff, no fights. Jesus, man. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, put that first, then do this, then this. Done. Okay. Who's with me? And then I need my live chat. Expand it out. No sound detected. Yeah, we got sound. What are you talking about? Testing 1 2 1 2 testing. Okay, and let me just put out this chat as well too, so at least I have both of the chats out. Put this over here. I can see it. Put this over here. Put this over here. Boo boo boo. Notification center. Okay, so we are officially live, I think, yeah. Just double check it on my phone, make sure that I'm actually good. TikTok.
Most people don't realize.
Yeah, well, people are joining, so it must be live. And yeah, so hang on, let me do a search for my name. Just want to make sure. I just want to see how I actually look at TikTok because I made some changes to my screen resolution. Doing that me. Let's see. Look at that. Yeah, we're live. Oh, the screen is a little cut off. Yeah, let's see. Screen is a bit cut off. Let's push this. This a little bit small. Oops, no, not me. Make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, got some hearts already. How are you guys doing, man? What app are you building? Good question. Multiple apps. I'll show you. So I got a real estate application that I'm working on right now because I just came off a call with a client about that. um, DP Homes Associate. So it's basically an invite-only membership portal for real estate agents. So I just started working on this one here. It has a whole back-end system that I just launched. I have Lead Score, which is my application, is my actual SaaS company that I basically manage. The goal is basically so I can manage one salesperson could manage 100,000 leads with no sweat or not being overwhelmed. I'm just building out a call-in system in it. So Dwayne here. Is this me? No. Oh, geez. Let me hang on. Let me just go to my test account because I'm in the real account right now. Hang on. Boop, boop, boop. Demo. So are you going Superbase as your backend? No. Superbase just went down this week. So hang on. I'm just kidding with you. No, I'm not doing Superbase. I use Postgres, but I don't use Superbase on a day-to-day basis. I don't think it scales for what I'm trying to do on my backend. Cosmo DB is what this is running on. This has north of about 1 million records just around, or just approaching, actually, I should say. Hang on a second. What am I doing? DWIN. Did I not put it? Okay, hang on. Where's my test lead here? Edit. Dwayne Brown tests. Sorry, question again. Are you using Cursor or Anti-Gravity? So I'm using Claude 100%, but I'm using Claude through my GitHub subscription. Why? Because I actually get the most bang for my buck. So I'm just about, actually this month will be kind of crazy because I'm just approaching about $100 or so. So look at this, I'm 200% over my capacity, 240% over my premium capacity right now. And I still haven't hit, I don't think I've hit $100 yet, which is crazy. So I'm actually pretty liking the Claude through VS Code. Good question. You're using GitHub Copilot? Yes, you're using GitHub Copilot. Getting the best bang for the buck there, and I've gotten the most consistency so far, so I'm sticking to it because I'm just on a roll. I'm on a roll right now. I've been doing consistent. Geez, I should pull up my work stats here for you guys, so you can see I do that too. I do not know why I like GitHub Copilot. You know what? It's So there's two things. One is GitHub Copilot is underrated because it's coming from Microsoft. People think that it's going to be crappy, and to be fair, it was crappy earlier on. Like it genuinely was, but it's no longer crappy anymore. But the connotation is still there. It's like, oh, it's this crappy tool that nobody wants to play around with. But I find it very consistent, and the iteration and the speed at which those guys are moving, I'm like, you know what? Good enough for me. That being said, I do have Cursor, I do have Anti-Gravity, and I do have Claude Code and OPEX. So I do play around with all of them because I want to know the landscape and see what's working. But for my day-to-day driver, because of the volume of code that I push out, being in the Visual Studio ecosystem just works for me. Good question, though. I've been consistently just hammering on code. So I was going to use Claude Code, but I can't move away from GitHub Copilot. I did not like Cursor. Yeah, I feel the same way. I really do. I pull up Cursor every now and again to see what new feature they're building. But the truth is, and I do switch, by the way. But I'm like, you know what? There's not much here that I'm just not getting more value than I'm getting from Visual Studio. So I'm fine with it. So yeah, I'm with you on that one for sure. Kudos to you, Goku. How do I say that? Goku. So anyway, I was telling you about my hours. So look at it. By the way, I mention this tool every time I come online, but I'm gonna keep mentioning it. This tool tracks right down to the millisecond how much time I actually spend on the computer. it does not track if I move my hand, take my hands off the computer. Like it just doesn't track it. So for me to move this from like 8 minutes to 12 minutes, I have to consistently be doing stuff, like actively doing stuff. I'll go an entire it's Goku, got it. I'll do an entire year, sorry, an entire hour, and only move this thing like 15 minutes. Okay, I'm only giving you that to say that I've been doing consistently 12, 10-hour shifts per day, pure computer time. We're not talking about like awake time here. We're talking about pure computer time. And I've just been super productive of lately. Like Claude 4.6 is just cooking. Opus 4.6, I should say. So look at this. So my GitHub Copilot Premium, I'm at 200 and whatever. Let me just see. There was a way for me to see how much. Oh yeah, see here. I'm $84 in on my budget. Look at my usage. Look at this. It's crazy how many bang for my buck I'm able to get with GitHub Copilot, because Microsoft is subsidizing it right now, and I know they are. You've used 75% of your premium SKU. Upgrade your budget. Yeah, okay. Microsoft is subsidizing this right now because they're trying to get people to use it, and I plan to take all advantage of that. So yeah. Yeah, I keep trying. I try to keep it under $100, but I go over most of the time. Yeah, it's addicting. It's addicting for sure. So, hang on. Oh, I forgot to pull up my YouTube thing here. I got people. Do I have people on the YouTube side? Okay, I got one viewer on the YouTube, and that's not me this time. So, hi, Mr. YouTube person, whoever you are. You did give me a thumbs up. That's good. I've been terrible with. Oh, by the way, guys, if you're new inside of here, I got to do my promotional thing. It's just the thing that I do, and I promise for the people that know me about my school community, I'm gonna jump back in there. I haven't been in here in a bit, but I do have a school community. If you guys want to join, 100% free, join the school community. And hey, man, how are you doing, Mr. Elis? If I'm butchering your name, by the way, just ignore it. I'm just terrible with names altogether. Yeah, hey, you guys are good to I would join. Yeah, please do join. So in here I got courses on Cloudflare. I got Cloud Foundations 101 and Vibe Coding. I got more courses to bring in. I just been very slow because I've been working nonstop. And the truth is, I've been neglecting the community. But there are people in here. If you guys got questions or whatever. Actually, we just got to 100 subscribers. So I'm pretty excited about that. I was like, hey, we got 100 members inside of here. That's a big deal for me because I just started this just recently. So yeah, please do join. And I'm going to pull up YouTube there so I could just kind of see. I just want to watch the YouTube stream just to make sure it asks me anything about AI. So yeah, we're going to build some stuff today. And I'm just kind of taking it light today. So honestly, if you guys got questions or whatever, feel free to message me, ask the questions in the chat. I'm really just taking it light today. I've been pushing myself pretty hard this week and the last couple of weeks, and I got a couple of customer support issues that I need to deal with. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna go online. We're just gonna hang out with some cool people, and we're just gonna just do some real work, like actual work, not like fake work. By the way, who's using Claude in here? I'm just kind of curious. Who's using Claude? Because not Claude. I'm sorry. Open Claude. Who's using Open Claude? So I gotta admit, I tried to do a live stream last week with Open Claude. I failed miserably at it, and I was like, "What the hell are these people so hyped up about?" But I have to admit, I just haven't been using it correctly. So I'm gonna sit down this weekend and I'm gonna go hard on this tool to really understand all of the details of it. And I mean all of the things in it. Because I could understand what they're doing, but I was like, what's so special about it? But I saw a couple of videos where the guy was doing some actual computer uses, and there was this company here. I'm gonna butcher the name. Hang on a second. I'll pull it up for you. Where's my oh geez, what is the name of the company now? Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta find this guys for you guys, because this was an unlock for me. This was an unlock for me this week. So hang on. Background agent desktop solution. Okay, so here. Come on. Or Go, I think it's called. Okay, this was an unlock for me. If you guys are not using Cloud Code, this was a cool thing for me. So I signed up for this and I was like, whoa, this is cool. So what you can do is basically run virtual computers. Look at this. So I could look at this. I could spin up a computer in the cloud.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Computer, stop. I could spin up a virtual device. I don't say computer because that's my keyword for my Alexa. But and look at this. I'm in the browser here, and I could look at this. I could type in LinkedIn.com. I could say I want to go to YouTube. Look at this, all in the browser. Isn't this crazy? So with this, you can do you could set up to get like you can so what's crazy is that this is already pre-built with OpenClaw. So if I could say something like is OpenClaw running, right? And it will go check for OpenClaw, and if not, OpenClaw is not running. Comment deeper. So I think, and I could basically, would you like me to launch it for you? Yes, please. And it will go and it'll figure out how to install OpenClaw on the computer, which is insane. Okay, this was probably one of the biggest unlock that I've had this week. That I have a PC that's sitting here that I could. Would you like me to install OpenClaw? Yes, please. And it just runs. It opens. It'll install OpenClaw, and of course it's running into an issue. But look at this. The craziest thing in the browser. So I was like, whoa, this is mind blowing. Mind blowing. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. What's going on here? Oh, losing. I don't know why TikTok keeps messing with my thing. TikTok keeps banning me every time for some reason. Yeah. So anyway, so my point is that I'm gonna spend some time on OpenClaw this weekend, try to get familiar with it, and really see how I could use it on this thing. By the way, the URL here. Let me just drop it in the chat just so you guys know. It's called how do we pronounce it? Orgo, I think it's what it's called. I'll drop it in the chat here, and then I'll drop it in the chat here as well too, so you guys can check it out. But it's just a really cool. It's just a cool system. So I have OpenClaw running in the VPS, but I did not get it set up. Yeah, so check this out. Check this Orgo out. This Orgo tool is really, really cool. I just be clear, I'm not affiliated with them in any single way. It's literally sold as, look at, like, this is what it's sold as. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to build this into my product. It's computer use for agents. That's what it's being sold as. And I was like, I can build this. I will build this into my product for sure. The pricing is good. So $20 a month for 300 compute hours with up to 5 computers at 8 gigs of RAM, which is pretty impressive to me. I mean, you could do DigitalOcean, you could get a $5 a month computer or something like that. But Actually, let's compare DigitalOcean. But it's not an apples to apples comparison here, right? Because, let's see. Come on. Come on. Pricing. Yeah, here. So it's not an apples to apples comparison because, how can I? Starting at 0, app platform, droplet. Okay, here, droplets. Yeah, so droplets is what probably we're looking at. Right, so 8 gigs of RAM, let's see. Memory, 8 gigs of RAM. I hate when they do this stupid compute per hour. So $48 per month, right? That's what they're claiming for 8 gigs of RAM. Now, what these guys are doing is they're basically giving you a full AI platform that you can use in the cloud wrapped with AI around it. So let me see. Yeah, here. So copy, game access. Copy, gain access, cloud. Okay. Okay, it's still running. It's still trying to gain access. So it's setting up, it's still trying to get it set up. Initialization failed. SQL writer subset. Okay, so it seems like it's having some sort of problem. But this is cool, right? Like you cannot do this with things. So this is the terminal directly to the computer itself. And this is basically the Windows terminal. But I could open up Visual Studio here. It's a full computer, right? A little slow because obviously I'm on the free plan. I was just really experimenting with it. And I was like, this is probably one of the coolest things that I've seen. Using a browser like this in a oh look, TikTok has approved me again. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys because this was definitely a big unlock for me this week here, right? Like look at this. It's actually Visual Studio in the browser, 100% connected, and you could just do stuff with it. Like I got big GitHub Copilot. I could just do stuff. The only thing I haven't figured out what to do is how to spin this up. Probably in an AI fashion, and then connect it, like send commands into it on a per account basis. So the alternative to this implementation here is Cloudflare. Cloudflare launched something like this. Cloudflare, what's it called? Cloudflare Moltbot. This was the old name that they had. Motbot, Motbot, I think it is. No, Moltbot. There we go. Introducing Moltbot workers. So this is the Molt worker, right? This was the old name in end of January, and 1 month later is a completely different name. So I think they need to update this article. Anyway, the internet woke up this week and flooded people buying Mac Minis to run Moltbot, formerly Claudebot, which is now OpenCloud. They didn't update this article. Oh, right. Yes, it says this here, right? As of January 30th, 1 day after they actually updated this, it's been renamed to OpenCloud. So with that, but if you wanted to buy a new dedicated hardware, blah, blah, blah kind of deal, personal assistant, Cloud is Cloudflare. So personal assistance on Cloudflare, how does that work? So Cloudflare workers has never been compatible with Node as it is now. Where in the past we know the Muck API to get some blah 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 blah. This has changed on how to build in Cloudflare workers. When we first implemented Playwright, a popular blah blah blah, running the browser rendering, we had to rely on mem blah blah blah. That's because Not only metric hack was internal dependency, yada 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 yada. Anyway, the list of node support natively kept growing and blah blah blah. A year later, so we measured this progress and we realized that we ran an experiment and it took over 1,000 most popular npm install packages and let AI loose to try to run them in Cloudflare workers, Ralph Wing software engineer style, and we're surprisingly good. Excluding the package that were build tools, CLI tools, browser only, and don't apply, only 15 packages generally didn't work. That's 1.5%. So that's weird. Okay, so we put together blah, blah, blah. Okay, all right, keep going here. So anyway, how we adopted Moltbot to run in our thing. So Moltbot worker, right? Molt worker is a combination of an entry worker that acts as an API router and proxy between the API and the isolated environment, both protected by Cloudflare Access. It also provides an administrative UI, connects sandbox, blah, blah, blah. So R2, it's using R2 persistence. So Cloudflare worker, sandbox, container, and things. So, and then they basically put an API gateway around it. So I'm yet to play around with this version, but this is basically what I want to try and see if I could spin up, because they're doing some interesting thing. The thing that made me realize that this is possible to run an actual computer in here was the fact that Cloudflare, there's a guy that had a video recently it was on my Twitter and I didn't think I saved it, but he showed that he had Moltbot or OpenClaw, whichever you want to call it, running on a worker, and it was able to actually show a UI, like an actual computer UI, and it was actually recording it, which I think was insane. So I'm going to experiment with it is basically what I'm getting at. But I see a path. So let me explain what I mean for the people that are kind of wondering what the hell am I talking about. So there is an opportunity for you, the SaaS founder or the builder, whoever you want to identify yourself, to build your SaaS, right? And have sort of like an abstraction layer is what I would call it here. So let's call it an AI layer. Oops. AILAYER, okay? And then you have some abstraction where you could either call to OpenClaw, CLAW, or you could call to Cloudflare, CLOUDFLARE, or you could Cloudflare AI Gateway, API AI Gateway, right? Or you could just call out directly to, you know, n number of LLMs. So this is what I'm thinking about. And I'll show you why on a practical example of why I'm thinking like this in this layer approach, right? Number one is the benefit of doing this, right? This is just standard architecture type stuff, but the benefit of doing this is that you don't change your architecture. So from that perspective, you know, I could have a layer of abstraction. I could call it to any different API layer, which is basically, just to be clear, this is what Cloudflare is doing. I just don't want to have a hard dependency on Cloudflare. So that's what Cloudflare is doing. By the way, Goku, thank you for the rose. I see people saying that on TikTok, so I don't think so. With the but more importantly, if I can create an abstraction layer that can help me call into OpenClaw, who knows? OpenClaw might change tomorrow, right? There might be a better implementation of this, but the cat's out the bag right now. So open use API open use is a real thing now. And so you're going to start seeing, I guarantee you're going to start seeing alternatives to OpenClaw pretty soon. Guarantee you're going to start seeing that. And once you start to see that, then OpenClaw might just be, day one solution, right? So it kind of reminds me of the early days when LangChain was a thing. It still is, right? They just move upstream to more the enterprise level stuff. So LangChain is still around. There's an enterprise level company. They got tons of companies sitting on their platform doing all kinds of crazy stuff, building AI agents at scale. But from a consumer standpoint, $0 per seat, $39 per month per seat, right? Like nobody here is really like nobody's using it at that kind of scale. So I see this as a thing. So yeah. What is this? Add to broadcast. Add to broadcast. Oh, is that how you do it? Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm simultaneously trying to learn about live streaming here. Yeah, I think TikTok slowed down my feed. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that because I think this is actually a really cool platform. So my point is that there's some stuff in here. So commands, working directory, yield, background timeout, security, as, node, elevate, web, tools, how it works, brave, perplexity. So web search calls your configured provider, returns structured results, title, URL snippets, perplexity returns, AI synthesized answers with citations from real-time web search. So they're using the Perplexity browser. I'm curious to how much this costs. So they're using Open Router as an API. There's some real power here. So Open Router. And then the other thing that I noticed that people have been talking about is the fact that, at the start, people were just using OpenClaw and it was really just the wild, wild west. Like people were just insanely racking up bills. But if you use Open Router, then you have the ability to literally just use any model across the entire ecosystem. And you can get it at a fairly cheap price. So pay as you go, 300 plus models. I'm surprised I don't have an account with them. The other reason I don't have an account with them is because I use I use Azure Foundry. I've mentioned these before, or maybe I haven't, I don't know. I use Azure Foundry, which is a little bit more thing. Actually, there's a question that I have to ask here. Let's do this. So between Open Router, Cloudflare AI Gateway, and Azure Foundry, do you have any other suggestions of other API LLM routing platforms? And are there any stats out there around performance? So let's pull together some stuff. Thanks for the heart, guys. There's like one person inside here and hearting me nonstop. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. The heart means a lot. Yeah. So there is, like, I know. Hey, man, how are you doing, Mr. Paul? Paul, work from home, Dad. How are you? So good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah. So just to get you up to speed, we're talking about OpenClaw, and we're talking about OpenClaw. We're talking about how it could connect to Cloudflare and building an application that could kind of sit on top of OpenClaw. Because here's the deal, right? I actually believe that the real goal with OpenClaw is not in its current format. The real goal with OpenClaw at this particular moment is the fact that you should be able to do voice to it, right? Like I'm building a voice technology right now to actually do that. I think I saw you have a business that offers AI integration for B2B. Yes, I do. I do. So, well, I have several businesses, but yes, the answer is yes to your question. So I have Lead Score AI, which is my lead score platform, which is a so basically it's an automation system that basically helps you convert leads into sales faster. So that's what I'm actually working on right this minute, like actively as we speak. My goal there is so that you not goal. I'm actually doing it right now. You can manage 100,000 leads with one sales rep. That's the game. And by 100,000 leads, I mean automate like a lot of the stuff, the heavy lifting, but still be able to go in and do manual work, right? So it still has a pipeline board. You could still kind of drag and drop stuff from the pipeline. You could still, come in here and add tags and add documents and do all the standard CRM stuff. But it has a whole section on the back end that is designed to kind of automate the process of doing outreach and connecting with leads and all that type of stuff. So yeah, so nice, man. That's what I'm looking to do. So tell me about what you're trying to do, Mr. Paul. Curious. Tell me a little bit more about what exactly you're trying to do, and I will. And I'll see where I could point you in the right direction. In the meantime, while I wait on you to think, so yeah. So what I was saying is, or are you looking to start an AI automation business? Is that what you're doing? I wanted to start a business where I ask if they want to get AI into their operations. Oh, got you. Are you a developer or are you a builder? Like, what's your background? Yeah, first of all, it's a good business to actually get into. Um, you know, then build a customized system for them. Yes. So, have you? I'm gonna ask, but I think you know already. You know about Upwork? Brother, I literally just started looking into this the past couple of weeks. Okay, got you. All right. So I'm gonna tell you your playbook, okay? Here's your playbook. Go to Upwork, all right? And get an account. I have two accounts, so I have to see which one. I have to log in as a user. Yes. Okay, so go to Upwork, get an account, set yourself up a profile, and then go to find work. Okay, and literally just do AI developer or AI automation. Easier. AI. Okay. Come on. There you go. Okay. And then look at the jobs and figure out the ones that you can actually do. And yeah, once you do that, I have some ways to show you how to kind of automate the process, but you have to do it manually first so you can kind of figure out where your skill set is at, right? But if I were you and you just starting this, I'd be looking at N8N automation. So I'll drop this in the chat for you. So I'd be looking at N8N, and I'd be looking at make.com. Those are the two easiest platforms. But this is where you want to be. Make.com and NATM are the two biggest platform out there. This stuff here is drag and drop all day long. Okay, drag and drop. What's up? I'll be happy to. What's up, Lil Bro? Happy Black History Month. Yeah, hey, happy Black History Month to you too. Um, yeah, I guess I should acknowledge that. I'm in Canada, so we don't really do Black History Month, but every day is Black History Month for me. um, yeah, but anyway, so what are you working on today? So well, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff to be honest with you, but I'm working on my lead score application. So I just built in. I'm pretty proud of this because I now have. Oh, did I not change the name in here? I thought I did. What the hell? Dwayne Brown Test. It didn't actually update the oh, here we go. Company name Dwayne Brown. Okay, I'm working on my. So I'm actually gonna try to see if I can get my call-in system going. So this, I just added call-in to this application. Can you hear that? So this is my AI. Let's see if we get. Hey, how are you doing? Uh, Sorry, what's your question? Can you repeat that? Oh, I'm using the wrong one. Hang on, wrong mic. Hang on 1 second. Can you repeat that? I got multiple systems connected. Um, Invoice, I guess. Hey, what do you want? Tell me what you want, man. Bam. Okay. Anyway, I've shown you guys enough. Okay, that's what I'm working on. The issue that I have right now is that the latency is just a little bit off for me. It's so every now and again you'll notice there's like a 1 second, second and a half delay. I'm trying to get that down. I need to get that down to under 500 milliseconds. So that's what I'm working on. All right. Hoping I can get back. So hey, gotta jump on a meeting. Yeah, no worries, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. Come back in whenever you feel like. I'll be here for a couple hours. Um, and what somebody else said is, oh, he said blow, that's legit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come back, Paul. I'll be around for sure. And if you haven't joined my school community, I'll drop it in the chat. My link to the chat. Yeah, if you guys are wondering, just join it, drop a link in the chat. Um so yeah, anyway, so I'm working on this platform and I'm trying to get cheap viewers, remove space. Uh yeah, I'm trying to get the latency down on that, and there's a couple just other features that I need to kind of work on specifically with it. So that's basically what I'm trying to get going. Let me see. Just 1 second here. Let me see what YouTube. You can't hear that? The audio is all messed up. Anyway, whatever. What is this school community again? School community is it's basically a free community, just so you know. And Oh, I sent you the link. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's this cool community? Yeah, if you join there, then you could just you could message me. You can see. I got some tutorials inside there. I got tons of guides inside of there. If you're starting new, how to get going, how to start connecting with clients, that kind of stuff. So it's just me. It is mine. Yes, it's 100% mine. Yeah, and it's free. Let's be clear. I got 100 members inside of there right now. So people ask all kinds of questions. Now, to be honest with you, I haven't been messaging people in a bit just because I've been working so much. But there's tons of questions in there. This thing. So yeah, join the community, and then message me. I got tutorials. I got videos. I got guidance. I got tons of stuff inside of there. All 100% free. So yeah. Okay, let's jump back to where we were originally. So anyway, so what I'm planning to do is basically bring lead score into, sorry, what I was saying, OpenClaw into this platform. Good luck with your meeting, Paul. Yeah, and so what I'll run the local version just to show you, because I'm working on this research center. I'll show you guys. I'm just sharing all my ideas here because this is built in public. So I've learned that ideas are a dime a dozen. Oh, it got canceled. Oh, great. Hang out with me all day long, man. It's too funny. Um, who for canceled meeting on a Friday afternoon? Like nothing better than that. Unless you're getting paid. If you're gonna get paid for the meeting, then it's a different story. Then you're like, damn, could have got some money. um, so where was I totally lost train of thought. But anyway, right. What I was saying. So actually, yes, I wanted to run my application locally. So I'm working on. Let me see. So let me just see the lead score. Ups. No, wrong. APP. Lead score APP. Bun run dev. So one of the things that I wanted to kind of get set up in lead score was a research system that could do like proper legit research. All right. So here, if you log in, I got this new tab that I'm working on. I just started this today, by the way. Well, actually, I have a previous iteration of it, but this one here is like I'm like really thinking about the details. So most stuff, I'm happy you got canceled. Yeah. So yeah, so see here, so basically, yeah, okay, let me just back up a little bit just to make sure, because people don't really understand like what the hell this tool does. This tool does a lot of things, and I have to always kind of preface it with giving an instruction. So one of the biggest problems, if you're just starting out to any business, like for example, like you, Paul, you're just starting out a business, one of the biggest challenges that you'll have is figuring out where to go find people that need your service. So I just showed you Upwork, right? And could I suggest something? Yeah, 100%, man. Do your thing. Let me know. Always make suggestions. And I'm listening, and I'm always willing to take suggestions. So while your suggestion is coming, yeah. So the the thing that you're gonna run into time and time again is the fact that finding leads is just really hard. Okay. There's all different ways to think. If you can do a screen mirror so that it takes the whole screen. If you could do a screen mirror so it takes the whole screen. Oh, you want me to do full screen? Is that what you're saying, right? And change your camera so it's smaller in the corner or something. Got it. Okay. Yeah, that might be a bit big of an ass. Okay, hang on. Let me do a screen share. Hang on. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, I think this is probably the best I could do today, but I'll take your suggestion for the future. Because this is still a work in progress. So I can make me small here. Because I don't need to see me. You guys don't need to see me so much. And then I could make this big here. But this is probably the biggest I could get it on this. Well, I guess unless you turn your phone sideways. Let me see. Rotate. What is this? No, this rotates everything. Yeah. Okay. We don't want to do that. We want to. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I do have some other scenes here. Hang on a second. Display capture. No, port mobile view. No, just chatting. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna work on this, Paul. This is not a live thing. This is not a live mess around thing. This is a I'll take your advice and work on it. I promise. Thing. uh yeah. So anyway, we'll go with this for today. So I do like a circle so there's more screen. Yeah. If you see like your camera, you can change your view. Yeah, the thing is I'm doing this from TikTok Studio. So I actually don't know um bring forward, bring TikTok Studio just has a lot more options, and the truth is I don't know enough about it yet to like be like confident in it. Yeah, your first life was the same. Yeah, so so anyway, I appreciate you giving me the comment, the suggestion. I'm gonna take that at the heart, and I promise you, my next live will be better. I promise you this. But yeah, I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? You know, it's crazy. It's like I've been a developer for 20 years, and there's very few things that baffle me about computers. You throw me on TikTok, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I'm like a newbie. So it's just yeah. So anyway, so just bear with me for today. So the concepts is what I want to talk about more than the actual the actual screen. But yeah, a point taken for sure, and feedback appreciated. Thank you. So okay, so anyway, so lead score, just to give a backup and understanding of what lead score is, because it's super important for people like yourself, Paul, and other people that are kind of new to this space. So lead score is basically my 20 years of failure at sales. Is that this is how I would describe it? Okay, I'll give you a quick story. So when I was 17, I wanted to buy a car. My dad took me to the shop. He's like, hey, okay, you can buy a secondhand car. What kind of car you want? And I was like, I like this car. It was a Mitsubishi Evolution, which is nothing to talk sneeze about today, but back then it was like the car. And it was only like $1,600 or something, like it's a beater kind of car, but good. And I remember thinking to myself, I was like, oh, that's only like, I just gotta sell 3 websites and then that's it. It's done. And I was 17, and I kid you not, to this day, I haven't sold those 3 websites. Like, I just never sold those 3 websites. Now, I've built businesses in the past. I did have a website business. I know this stupid TikTok thing. Oh my goodness. It keeps telling me about suspension. Hang on a second, guys. It keeps telling me about suspension here. And it's going to just mess up the stream. 1 second here. Just 1 second. It keeps asking me the same thing. It's some kind of bug in the system because I keep appealing it and it keeps allowing me, but I don't know. Anyway, this behavior is not in line with our crucial project. This is gifting is suspended in this live reason. I didn't ask for gifts. Hang on a second. It's just going crazy here. So anyway, where was I? Right. So my story. Yes. So I told my dad 3 websites were done, and I never sold those websites. I never ever did, and I just want to be honest with that. I never sold those websites. Okay. Now fast forward. So for me, just to give a little bit of the thought about sort of my mindset at the time. Back then, I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? It's super easy to just go out and just, hey, you need a website? Yeah, And then I'd be like, okay, $500, $1,000, whatever it is, right? But after doing this for such a long time, what I recognize is that, selling, it's not that selling is hard, is that you need to find the people that have the pain point to sell to them. And I just never ever did that well. So this product, SnapSuite, which is my other company, this product here that you're seeing here, the first client that I had for it, I had a salesperson, so they were doing the sales. I didn't have to do sales. I had a salesperson, and we ended up selling this product. It was a $10,000 solution. The first client, by the time we finished with them in the 2.5 years, it ended up being a $500,000 solution. It just kept growing and growing and growing in size. So that's how I learned about this business and what to do about it. I won't go into the details of what it is, but it's basically for contractors and electrical, plumbers, HVAC people. Okay. But after we lost that client, I recognized that that client was kind of funneling me. Like we were doing about 20, 30K or something like that per month or something like that in revenue. And this client was kind of fueling my growth. But then we lost them. And then I went back to zero. And I didn't know how to because we were working with this client for so long, I kind of just forgot we'd gotten rid of our salesperson and stuff like that because we were focused on the product and we just never learned how to sell. So it took me I'd say a good 5 to 10 years to really understand how to sell. And then I started looking at tools to do it well. And every one of the tools that I had a shortcoming. And I'm talking about, I've done from HubSpot to Leads to, oh my goodness, I'm forgetting the schools now, the tools, but tons of tools. Okay. You name it. If you name it, I probably have used it. Okay. And they all have a problem. First of all, some of them, they wanted way too much money for the tools, and I didn't have the money, still don't. And then a lot of them, they were just missing things that seem so obvious to me when it's like you're trying to sell. Like HubSpot as an example, one of the problems with HubSpot is that if you throw like 500 leads inside of there, it's like fine. You throw like 2,000 or 10,000 leads in there, HubSpot start charging you per contact. I was like, this makes no sense. It literally doesn't cost you any single thing extra to store my contacts in your platform. So they had all these weird business models that didn't make any sense to me. So the long story short is this platform here was built out of necessity for me because I had spreadsheets upon spreadsheets with like 100,000 leads. And I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't have a platform to put them in. So I just started building my own platform for it. And that's what LeadScore is. So my promise to anybody that is in this system is that we will, for minuscule amount of money, and by minuscule I mean $29 is the cheapest plan here, you'll be able to throw 100,000 leads into this platform. No problem. No problem. We won't even sweat at 100,000 leads with instant speed, by the way. All right. Instant search speed. Okay. Across the entire system for any single thing. This system here is truly designed for scale, because that was the problem that I was solving. And when I built it, I built in a planning board. And the other problem that I had was I was trying to make sales calls. So I was using a tool called Just Call, right? And Just Call is a really good tool, but the problem with it is that it's so stupid. If you need to use this tool, you have to export your leads from some other tool and dump it inside of here, make your calls, and then you have to export it back out. And I was like, this is so stupid. This makes no sense to me. It had a really good implementation of an auto dialer and all this type of stuff, but it just didn't really, it was just too much work to get the leads in. And every single time I had to get my sales rep to dump leads in and dump leads out, we couldn't keep track of it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to build my own auto dialer. And the auto dialer that I did was this tool here. And so you could just basically click, press call, talk to the person. If it's a yes or no, the AI will automatically put your notes in the tool. And you just keep pressing next, go to the next call. You keep doing that nonstop. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to put any notes inside of there. It just automatically does it. So that was the reason why I started building this tool. And then as I started doing that, I recognized that one of the problems is that the researching, if you have to do research on the company, it's really annoying. Every time you like have to like go to their website, check out their website or whatever. So you just keep pressing next. See, all these are fake data in here. That's why you're not seeing any single thing. But you can keep pressing next, next, and it'll just basically automatically in the background, it has an AI that goes out to the website, crawls the website, pulls a screenshot of it, dumps it inside of here. So you could just keep flicking through and see in the website, get a glimpse of whatever. So when you press the call button, right? A lot of these leads don't have sadly they're just dummy leads inside of here. So actually, you know what? Let me go back to my system because I have a new privacy feature where I could just block it out. But let me just show you. You got real data in a real platform. So you know, and I'm not BSing. So you'll see here. So see 59,000. There's about 75,000 leads inside of here. And if you go to the speed dial, see, I have this feature where I could just do privacy mode. It just automatically blocks every single thing. Because I was like, this is one of those features where I wanted to kind of demo the tool, but I hate the fact that I had to go back into the video editor and like blur out names and stuff. I was like, you know what? Why don't you just build that into the platform? So that's what I did. That's the reason why I could do this. So here, we see this. I can keep pressing next. It'll just keep skimming through to the website. Look at that, right? Automatically. So I don't have to do a single thing. If I want to call this business right now, I could just keep pressing next, look at the website, see what they're about, pick up the phone, dial their number. The minute the call hangs up, the transcription happens, the summarization happens, and the notes happen, and the AI says, this call, schedule it for next week again to follow up. Done. Next, 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 all day long, right? No sweat, no issue. So that's what I'm building. That's what I'm focused on. And I'm really building a system that allows me to scale pretty like really extreme scale with a single solo developer, which is who I am, right? So that's what I built out here. That's what this tool is about. And today I started working on the research part of it, because one of the problems with looking for leads is that you might have a lead where you want to do a little bit more deep dive research on. And when you have research to do, one of the problems that you have and run into is that you have to kind of keep, going out to their website, looking at their Facebook, doing all of this stuff. So I was like, why don't we just build this into a platform? So here you click on research. First of all, you could, if you have like, say, any lead, you could just click add to research, and they'll automatically go into the research section. When you get into the research section, you come in here, you click on the company on the left-hand side. It'll show you the name of the company, obviously, and whatever it is. And you have 4 or 5 tabs. You have overview, contacts, online activity, news and press release, deep dive. The overview tab gives you all of the details about the company, every single thing, right? What they're about, what they're selling, how they're selling it, what are the type of services, the system, right? And all of this is happening in the background with either Cloudflare, and now I'm trying to put OpenClaw in the background also, right? Contacts, so you can see all of the contacts for the people. It's going to pull from other APIs and pull that inside of there. Online activity, do they have a Facebook page? Do they have an Instagram page? What are they doing? So when you're talking to this company, like, you have a full understanding of who they are, what they're about, what they're thinking, so you can have a real conversation with that person altogether. When did they have a last press release? What was the last press release about? Like, that kind of stuff, right? So and then the last thing is the deep dive, if you want to really go deep on the company itself. So that's kind of the mission, and that's the idea. I keep getting these stupid TikTok sort of appeal things. Sorry, just throwing my train of thought here off. So yeah, and thanks, Paul. I appreciate you. So yeah, so that's what I'm building, and that's the reason why I'm building this tool here, because I was like, nobody's thinking about this. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but it's like, nobody's thinking about this the way that I'm thinking about it, and I want to build this. Like, I want to take a true stab at it. And don't get me wrong, HubSpot is a really good tool. Like, if I go to HubSpot, HubSpot, I like them. I've used them for years, and then okay, but I'll just to give you some price comparison, okay. Because I know the technology on the back end of how much it costs to run this stuff, at least at my level. So you see here, okay, $12 per seat, blah, 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 per month. Let's do it per month. So $20 per month. Okay, fine, whatever, okay? This is their marketing tool. Look at this. 1,000 marketing contacts. What am I going to do with 1,000 marketing contacts? Okay, so let me show you how much it would cost me personally to run my business on HubSpot right now, like the amount of leads that I have in the platform. So enterprise level, you're going to get 10,000 marketing leads. Okay, so if I had to do, where's they had you used to have a calculator. Yeah, they don't. Okay, so I would be at the 10,000 per lead per. But how many leads did I just show you guys in this system? Look, I have, let's go with just 60,000. Okay, I have more than that, but let's just go with 60,000. So I would have to times this. I can't even do the math in my head because it's so big. The number is so big. So they're 47,4700 times what is that? 6. Right? Look at this. $28,000 a month. That's what I'd be paying HubSpot just to keep my leads in their platform. I haven't even made a sale as yet. Okay. So compare that to what I'm doing. Just to be clear, I'm not trying to sell this product right now. I'm just trying to give you an idea of why I'm building this tool. GetLeadScore.ai. Pricing model. Okay. $29. Because we don't actually count the leads. Right? This up to 200 leads per month is how much you can do with from an outreach perspective. Okay. So, and this scales because I've already worked out the maths on the back end. I got about 1 million leads in this platform right now across a few customers at this particular point. And just between me and you and the internet, it's costing me about $30 a month. 30. Okay. So with that, and that's not even the, oh yeah, this is live, buddy. I'm not showing you a play toy tool here. This is a real tool. You could go to Get Lead Score and actually sign up for it. No, yeah, you'll get a trial and then think because I actually haven't set up in Stripe integration, and I just want to be clear. There's still some bugs inside of here that I'm working out, but I got a real customers inside of here. Right. Last year we did a solar company. They got about 90,000 leads inside of here, and they closed maybe about close about 70,000-80,000 in actual take home pay, which those contracts are pretty big. So I would say they would have done probably about 1.2 $1.3 million in revenue from our platform, from this platform. So get lead score. Yeah. Now, like I said, if you do actually sign up for it right now, it'll just put you in a trial mode because I'm still in beta. But when I say still in beta, I'm working with actual customers, but I don't actively promote it yet because I'm still working through some kinks. So what I'm actually bringing on right now, but you could sign up for it, no problem. What I'm bringing on live right now is the research part of it, right? Like nobody wants to sit and spend. I mean, this is what you had to do in the past, but listen, we're in the day of AI. Okay, so AI is where it's at. So like spend half a day a morning researching a company that you want to target. That's a waste of time. Like my philosophy is click a button, less than a minute. If you're lucky, maybe if you're in a worst case scenario, 5 minutes because the AI gods and the network are slow, let's just say, right? In 5 minutes time, you got all of the information to figure out what is the best message that you could craft to go talk to a person, thing. And let's be clear, I'm only showing you the half of this tool. You go into settings here. This tool takes in all of your information. I'm talking about who is it that you're targeting? What are the roles? What's the age gap? What's the gender? What's the education level? What's the background? Like, tell me about the psychology, like their life choices, like every single thing it takes in on the back end, so that by the time when we're making recommendations to you in terms of like who to target, we know who you should be targeting because it'll go through it scores all the lead. So if you notice, I'm in the imported tab. These are just leads that are imported. These ones that are validated are the ones that it's validated the phone number because it's already done the phone number, the test. It'll tell me whether it's a mobile phone or it's an office line, all that kind of stuff, and allows me to just focus on the outreach part of things. So that's the reason why I'm building it, and that's the reason why we focus and putting so much effort on this platform, because it yeah. So so with that, this is where the call in feature, like I said, comes into play, because I want to be able to dial the numbers really fast, get the leads, talk to them and move on, right? When you're doing sales call, speed matters, and nobody wants to spend time dialing the phone. Oh, who do I need to call next? Oh, okay, let's talk to this person. No, I press the button. It shows me exactly what I should be saying on the call. What is the value? What is the mission? And then I keep moving on. Next, next, next. Right? It's a numbers game. You're 100% right. It's absolutely a numbers game, and most people don't get that, right? Like, I'm a developer, so it took me a really long time to understand that this is a numbers game. You got to be hunted on the phones, right? And in a world where everybody wants to do automation, my thing is, you have to still pick up the phone and talk to people, and let the AI do all the background stuff, right? Hey, I'm gonna send you some information in 2 minutes. Yeah, okay, no problem, right? And by the way, on that note, this tool has a entire system to generate documents. Like, I'm talking like proposals and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't have it live right now, but it's the technology is already there. So I'll show it in my other tool. So in here is an example. See, this tool here, you could send out quotations and a few other things. If I come in here and I click on this preview button, it actually spins up Microsoft Word in the background, and it actually generates a quotation customized to the company, whatever the company is, information is, right? You could put pictures, you could put videos, you could do all that kind of stuff. And then you could just, you see here, it has a concept of like, I could do a maintenance contract, or I could do a standard quote, or I could do any type of document that you basically think of. And it'll just automatically generate that on the fly. So let me see if I could change it to something else here. So, yeah, no, it's okay. All the templates in here are messed up because I be playing around with it or whatever. But anyway, the point is that is running a Cloudflare, just so you know, from a backend standpoint. Every single thing is sitting on either Cloudflare or Azure. So I'm using Cloudflare containers for some of the stuff, and then I'm using Azure Container for some of the other things as well too. And then I kind of load balance in between. Some things Azure is good for, something Cloudflare is really good for. But I'm a diehard Cloudflare fan, in case I haven't mentioned that before. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I appreciate you sticking around, Paul. If you got any questions, feel free to ask it. Yeah, like HubSpot, great tool. Just, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Look at, like, they just got too bloated. I use, just to be clear, I don't talk bad about any of these tools that I don't know. I use HubSpot for like 3.5 years before I started running into. I was like, I'm a startup. I barely got any contacts in your platform. You want to charge me what? Are you kidding me? So, yeah, no, for sure. Sign up for the school community for sure. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, anyway, that's just a, you asked me the question of what I'm building. And then this tool was good. Just Call was good. I just wish it gave me some good ideas for what to build, and it had SMS bundle. The one thing that this tool had that I really appreciated was a voicemail drop. So you could just drop voicemail inside of there, and it was really good because it was this yeah, no, you're welcome, Paul. You're absolutely welcome. More than happy to share my knowledge. What I like about this tool, it was that you can make a call out, and it will automatically just it does a small subtle thing where it makes the call and it hangs up. It doesn't hang up really fast. What was it? What was the oh, I forgot what the I think it makes a call and then it hangs up really fast and it makes another call again directly after, super fast. And because the network haven't caught up, it pushes you to voicemail. And that's how they drop their voicemail. It's actually a really clever thing. I was like, that's how they do it. So they could just send voicemail to like a whole bunch of people all day long without picking up the phone and dialing their number, and then wait for people to call them back. And I was like, that's brilliant. So I was like, well, if you could do that, then I can record my voice. I can have AI do the first part of it, the personalization. Hey John, hey Peter, hey Mark, hey Paul, with my voice. And then I could just voicemail drop to like 1,000 people per day. Like that kind of volume. So that's basically what I was like, this is brilliant. So they gave me some really cool ideas because again, I used the tool, I understood what they're doing, and I was like, thing. And ideas are a dime a dozen, right? Like you have to learn how to execute on it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just executing on something for me that I can actually now sell out to other people and thing, and at a cheap, affordable price, by the way. So um yeah, so hence the reason for open claw. So with that, I have this new idea. I'm just gonna share it with you guys, my closest friends on the internet. I'm building out a research agent that can use OpenClaw in the background to go do deep research for you as a on a per company level. So you might say, like, I can imagine there's a world, and again, this is all imaginary theory right now, but it's like you could be here and you could say, you know what, I want you to do deep research, and you could assign it to deep research, and that's going to basically assign an agent to that particular company, and the agent is just going to be responsible for just going out and finding all the details for you and bringing it back to you, and then decide what the next action plan is. And if you allow it, start messaging them, connect to them on LinkedIn, send them out an outreach, some of them, like, do all of that type of stuff. Sorry, I'm getting these appeal things on TikTok so often. I don't even know what it's about. Like, I don't even know why I keep getting these appeal things every time. It's just so annoying. So excuse me if I'm just a little bit distracted with it, because over and over it just keeps asking me the same thing. This notice is unclear and I'm not sure why I got this restriction. Yeah. So yeah, it is weird. It is weird. So yeah, anyway, point is there's a lot of work to be done here. So the truth is, honestly, the hardest thing is about coming online and being live and trying to share my, like, what I'm working on, but actually get it done, right? Because talk is cheap. Okay. Everybody could talk about what they're building and what they're doing. The reality is you got to execute. And the truth is, the people that are really doing like proper money on the internet, they're not like blabbing their mouth every all weird thing. They're just like head down, just like doing their thing. And I've been really struggling with that, honestly, on because I want to share what I'm working on, but not really what I'm working on as much as I want to help other people that haven't figured this stuff out as yet. Because I know when I was starting out, I was like, geez, like I don't even know where to start. Like I don't even know what to do. So that means a lot to me to be able to just come online and just help people in general. But at the same time, it was like I gotta get stuff done, and nobody's gonna do this for me. So yeah. But hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you telling me that there's a lot of value, because it's also not easy to just come online and just talk for like 2-3 hours. It's the weirdest thing, right? You got a one-way communication with a bunch of people randomly on the internet that don't know you, you don't know them, right? They just swipe. They have to like, oh, who's this guy? Do I trust him? No, I don't trust him. Swipe again, right? But you know what? I only started using TikTok like a year ago, and this channel that I'm broadcasting on, only 3 months ago I started it, and that's because I wanted to hyper focus it on business and AI and vibe coding. But I was like, you know what? TikTok has something. TikTok is probably one of the most authentic platform that I've seen in a real time, because I stopped doing Facebook and whatever the deal is. Now I start back Facebook again because I got a kid and stuff like that. But I kind of stopped for a bit because I was like, this is just too fake. Everybody's just fake on this stupid platform, showing their stupid, fluffy life, you know. with their stupid dogs and their cats. No offense to the dogs and the cats out there. I was like, I just hate it, every minute of it. But I felt like when I was on TikTok that people were actually really sharing things from the heart and from the soul. So I was like, you know what, I could dig with these people. And anyway, that's how I started. Like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to see if I could kind of just be a little more open minded to kind of connecting with people on here. And sure enough, TikTok is like, it's the way to go, man. It's, at least in this day and age, I really appreciate the people on TikTok. So I appreciate you, Paul, man. Like, my fan base is small, but it's like, hey, like, I'd rather talk to one person on the internet that literally can change your lives, or learn something. And my philosophy, honestly, is if I could avoid you making half the mistakes that I made, I'm like, that's a win for me. Like, that's a win. So that yeah, and so that's I'll keep doing that all day long, and I'll keep showing up, just because of that. So, you know, value first. There you go. Yes, that's 100% true. So, just a start, bro. Yeah, it is just a start, but I appreciate it. So anyway, enough about me, man. What do you do? Like, what, I'm curious. What do you do? So I know you're just starting out with this idea, but what's your daytime job slash career slash? Are you in school? Are you a entrepreneur? Are you a developer? Like, what's your thing? Work in the veterinary space. Interesting. Okay, cool. Um, I don't know much about the veterinary space, but what I can say, I just that's funny. I just insulted the dogs and the cats, and you happen to be a veterinary. So funny. Um, but so no offense. It's too funny. Anyway, that's so cool. I actually have a I have a my in-laws. She's a vet, and I appreciate you. I'm joking around. So she used to be a vet, but now she actually transitioned to veterinary vet equipment sales. Like, she basically sells the equipment to the clinics and stuff like that. So yeah, that anyway, anyway, that's my connection to you, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Um, but yeah, okay, cool. So anyway, that's interesting. So, so okay, so just on that note alone, you now have, right? Actually, honestly, this AI thing that I'm telling you about, this is what I would do if I were you. Okay, this is what I would do. So I don't know your space that well, but here's what I can say that might be a thing. um the thing that I would imagine one of your problems are, as like in the veterinary space, is appointments, right? To Let me see, I manage like 1,000-ish hospitals. Anything that connects to the internet for medical equipment. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. So that's actually pretty cool. So oh my goodness, you man, oh, jeez. Okay, we gotta sit down and talk, okay? Because I have so many ideas about your AI business that could just allow you to print money, okay? Like, print money. So, okay, the first thing that comes off the top of my head is basically just dealing with the appointment follow-ups. So, vet says, okay, hey, I'll see you next week, Thursday at 1 p.m. And then, 1 p.m. comes, and then there is a no-show kind of deal. And obviously, you lose money because now that slot is kind of gone. Or cancellations and all that kind of stuff. So that AI that I just, put you onto, having it just call out to to one, either follow-ups to confirm that they're actually coming. And if they're not, then figuring out another time, because you could connect it directly to a backend system, a calendar system. And the thing is, people will tolerate that type of AI more than a sales call type of AI, because they know some of them can, not everybody will, but they'll be able to tell that it's kind of an AI or not. But if they do, they'd be more willing to tolerate it, because yes, they did have an appointment with you, they did things. So it's like, the AI just calls like, hey John, this is Dwayne calling from, veterinary clinic XYZ. Just want to confirm that you're still on for tomorrow's meeting, right? Bam. So that's the game. So you could probably if you're non-technical, which I'm guessing that you're not like a techie person per se, I'm guessing, I don't know. Vapi would probably be the best tool for this. VAPI, because you can just do this in Vapi, no problem. And whatever Vapi's charging, it's probably an AI calling me. Whatever Vapi's charging, I would probably like. So Vapi, I ran the numbers. I already know the numbers off my top of my head. Let me tell you the numbers because I've already done all this stuff. Okay. If you spend 500 hours per month on the phone, no, I'm sorry, what am I saying? Jeez. If you spent, I did the math on this already, so I have it in my head. So if a salesperson, let's say this is your sales guy, and you spend 5 hours per day purely on the phone per day, okay? That translates to, I think it was, if I worked it out correctly, it was 1,600 hours per month. 1600 per MO. I'm gonna do the calculation quick just to make sure my math is not off. So 5, yeah, it is, right? 5 times 5 times no, what did I 16 hours. Oh, did I get that right? Yeah. Oh, sorry, 600 minutes. I'm sorry, 600 minutes, not hours. What am I saying? I'm just crazy, right? Yeah, so that's that times 60, yes, or 6,000. What did I get? So that was 100 hours. Sorry, 6,000. Jeez. Anyway, whatever the number translate to. Okay, this, man, hang on a second. Let me just get this right because now I'm gonna feel like I'm going crazy. I have the numbers in here because I did the calculation just recently. So VAPI cost. There we go. Voice AI cost. Right. Okay. Here, I got it. Then I can give you actual accurate numbers. So hang on. So I manage 1K thing. Yeah, totally agree. And these hospitals are already making those calls. Yeah, for sure. Like I know they're doing the call, and a lot of them don't have the associate yet to make those calls. 100%. That's your business. 100%. I can this. I'm excited about helping you with, man. So let's see. Okay, here are the numbers. Here are the actual numbers here. So, okay, right. 5 hours per day, 5 days a week. That's 25 hours per week equals 1,500 minutes per week, which is 6,500 minutes per month. That's what I was trying to get to, and my brain couldn't calculate it out. Okay, so at 5,500 minutes per month, all right. So again, this is no assistant is sitting on the phone 5 hours straight. Okay, to you to do 5 hours of pure talk, that's insane. Okay, you're probably doing 12 hours, maybe like I don't know. You're probably doing like 14-hour days if you're doing that many actual talk time. So anyway, what it worked out to being with Vapi, because I did it for all of the different providers that I cared about. And here's what it boils down to. Twilio is a little bit more expensive, but so Twilio is the backend service that does calling. So Twilio, in case you don't know, TWILIO. Okay, this is the service that does all of the calling on the backend. Okay, so when I worked that out, Twilio is the most expensive carrier. That's because they're just been around longer. At 6,500 per week, it would cost you Twilio's onboard cost. It would cost you at 14. This is US and Canada. It would cost you about $91 per month. Okay. I wanted to do some third world countries like Guyana and Antigua and stuff like that because that's where I was born and that's where I'm from originally. So coming down a little bit more, giving you the maths here. Come on, let me get the actual details. Comparison. Where's the comparison? Comparison. Where's my comparison chart? Goal, answer, truck. Geez, where the hell is the comparison? Sales call, clean. Oh, comparison cost. Here we go. This one. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, here. There we go. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Here, right here. Okay, so based on those numbers, okay, you're looking at, on the most expensive end, you're looking at $318 a month. Okay, if you were doing pure voice call, and by voice call I mean you, the human being. Okay, now what I did is then I said, what if I were to turn that into AI, which is what we're talking about this conversation, and I did the exact same thing with the voice AI, how much that would cost me, and text to speech, blah 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 kind of deal. So it's still around the same line. So now I wanted to compare it with here we go. Yes, OpenAI real time voice mode only. Okay, so on the high end, you're looking at about $500 per month. On the lowest end, you're looking at about $400 per month. Okay, so this is what it would cost you to set up a voice agent. So the question now is, if you like, you can easily charge $800 to $1,000 a month to have all all appointments automatically get dialed out, 2 to 3 calls per appointment, follow-ups. Like that would be the pitch, right? You'd have you would basically say, you'd calculate how many appointments they do in a month, roughly average was their highest month, and then you would work out backwards for that how many calls you'd have to do to make that happen, and that would roughly translate to about 2 to 3 calls per appointment. And easily, I guarantee you, it's not coming out to more than 500 hours in a day. Okay, I'm pretty certain about that, right? So with that, your $500 cost, just go with Keystone type pricing, double it, sell it at $1,000. You're making money all day long, right? Did you hear about Charlie Kirk's frame? Mongol Jeffrey Epstein in hell. You know what? I've been too busy to figure out any single thing about Charlie Kirk and Jeffrey Epstein. So sorry, man. I know I didn't. Super producer. Anyway, that's what I'd be doing, Mr. Paul. So you connect with me on the school community. I will work with you on figuring how to set that up. This stupid TikTok thing keeps, my goodness, it's so annoying. I have to keep it peeling every single time, and I know it's cutting down the amount of people that are coming into the lives as well too. So I gotta keep. It's definitely a bug in their system, because you shouldn't have to keep appealing the same thing over and over, and then they approve it, and then it comes back, and then they approve it, and then it just, yeah. So yeah, no, this makes sense, bro. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing, right? So, and the cool thing about Vappy, okay, this is the cool thing about Vappy, is that it's drag and drop. There's no code in here. Okay, Vappy is just all drag and drop, basically. And the AI is good. Like it's solid, right? Like I so just so you know, let me just back up a little bit, okay? Where did you hear about us? YouTube. How come I can't click? There we go. Business owner, developer first. Personal project. Let's start up. Yeah, I have this. I had an account with them before. So Vappy is cool. The thing I don't like about Vappy, let me just give you some comparison just so you understand, because I've done the research on this, and I'm I'm happy to give you all of the research knowledge that I've done so far. So let me first of all, let me back up. When ChatGPT came out, this agent, the voice chat thing, I was doing this all day long. I was like, hey, so I have an idea for building a voice agent for veterinary clinics. What do you think?
Absolutely. I think a virtual agent tailored for veterinary clinics could be a really handy tool.
Perfect.
You could have it handle
Good.
appointment booking.
Okay. So that's what I would do all day long, right? And I was like, who the hell is responsible for this voice? Because it's really, really cool. And I know, ChatGPT was behind it and all this kind of stuff. But I did some research, and I just kept digging and digging and digging. And finally, I got to the bottom of who actually did the voice implementation of ChatGPT. And it's actually this company called LiveKit. Okay. So LiveKit is the backbone of ChatGPT's voice. And I won't go into the backstory of this company, but I also went and researched them and figured out that they only started in 2020, just to be clear. That's how new these companies are. But they're now serving hundreds of millions of customers, or hundreds of thousands of hours of voice call, etc. And they have one single goal, which is how to make the latency extremely low so that you could have actual near real-time voice chat type of situation on the phone. And then they ended up working with ChatGPT and got it into their platform, etc., etc. Like, that's who I want to work with. Like, I only want to work with the best platform providers, period. Like, I have no interest in secondary because I plan to win this game. So with that, I had a conversation. I went and I checked out their tool, and it was fantastic. And that's what I'm using for my call-in system that I showed you earlier. Those are the guys that I'm using. However, VAPI also has these capabilities. The problem with VAPI is that it's kind of a layer up above Liskit. Like, Liskit is like very low level. You kind of have to be like real in the developer world to kind of know what's going on. VAPI, on the other hand, is more where you're at, Paul, where you're kind of sitting at the higher level and you just want to like drag and drop a couple of things together and kind of connect the dots. So that's why I would start with VAPI, because then you'd have to get into all this coding nonsense, right? Like, it's too complex and it's too crazy. And you could get a proof of concept in VAPI in like 5 minutes. Like, it's like super simple, like, really. All right. Have a good day. Enjoy your day. Yeah, man. I appreciate you. Have a good one. We'll talk soon for sure. Okay. Yeah. Message me in the Vibe coding community. We'll definitely connect for sure. So what's new? Stay up to date. Every single thing. Blah blah blah. Webhook. Alias missing. Yeah. So anyway, this is what I would do as a starter. In fact, let's do a test right now. Let's see if we could do a test right now. So, test suite. No, not test suite. Composer. Build agents, Rebel. I want to build an agent that can answer, basically do reminders, call my appointments and do reminders for my company. So if I have an appointment, I want to basically just look at the calendar, see the appointment, and then 24 hours call and confirm the appointment. So great, I can absolutely build that. Answering inbound calls like a receptionist, book directly and call thing. Which out of those, which do you require fee one? So answer inbound calls, book appointment directly into your calendar. That one. Automatically call 24 hours before an appointment to confirm. Let's do answer inbound calls. Answer inbound calls like a receptionist. Let's do that one first. Will this AI receptionist, next step, when someone calls your business, what should the AI assistant primarily do? Book appointment, answer FAQs, transfer to a human, check appointment. Transfer to a human and check appointments and book appointments if necessary. But only for customers, they should be booking appointments. So where do your appointments stored? My appointments are mostly in Google Calendar. And I would want a custom API endpoint, like a webhook, to also post the appointment details to. When the appointment is booked, what should the information be? So first name is fine. Email for the appointment. First name, phone number we should have, because that should be coming from the ID. And we're going to be using the phone number to do a reverse lookup. So email address is probably the only single thing that you'll need to be able to send out the appointment booking. Preferred date and time. And reason for visit. Yes. So what number should it transfer? What number should calls transfer to when a human is requested? So they should transfer to, let's do our public number, which is plus, okay, I'm going to give you my private number. Let's just do this offline. So hang on a second. 4, 7. No. Also, oh, no, I forget the number. Phone system. 553-7378. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. So do you already have a VAPI phone number for inbound calls, or should I provide a new for this? Create a new one. Free VAPI phone number, US base. Let's go to New York. Let's go to Florida. Anyone. This is pretty cool. Damn, that's pretty cool. You need to give me your real webhook number so I can update the webhook backend. So a real webhook would be let's do this. Let's go to Azure. And let's go to, come on. So appeal again. Swear my life. 26. Hey, Mr. Paul. So, okay, hang on a second. Webhook URL, yes, sir. Get a new one right now. And it's going to be ingest Twilio webhook. Let's call it workflow ingest. Now let's call it webhook VAPI. Select call. Let's call it webhook VAPI development. Central, East, US, Canada. Webhook dev. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to create a webhook. I'm gonna drop it in the chat in a second here. Boo boo boo. Edit. Go to resources. Go to resources, click on trigger. Okay, so we could do this live. So requests, when a request happens, this is what we'll do. Then we're gonna do a request body response, add an action, response. $200, and then a response. Success, colon, true. Save. And let's edit this. Perfect. Save changes. What was this? Settings. Copy. Go back to Vappy and paste this. I've prepared and updated, connect your receptionist, your product, your logic app. Please update. Please approve the update in the UI. Yes, I did that already. Okay, so how do I do this now? All right, so let's see. It's crazy that you could do that. So 1-850-391-4304. Okay, there we go. Let's see. See if it actually works.
Calling is unavailable at the moment. Please try again later.
What am I missing here? Call failed. 850-391-4304.
You are calling is unavailable at the moment. Please try again later.
It's saying that the number I'm calling is unavailable. Weird. The number is showing active. Are you calling from the US or Canada? I'm calling from the US, from Canada. Yes, I'm calling from Canada. Yes, I have a Twilio account. No, I don't want. I need to import a Canadian Twilio number. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want. If I go on a paid plan, can I get a Canadian number from Vappy? Gotta use Twilio. Okay, so let's do that. Let's try it with Twilio. Jeez, bread. This appeal thing is driving me mental. By importing it, what do you mean? Like, if I import it, does it like move away from Twilio? Okay, so let's do that. So activate the number. Buy a number. Canada. Search. Let's go with Toronto. Let's go with Thornhill. All right. Yes, I just purchased a number. I don't want to drop my SID and auth token here. Is there another way to do this? Get your Vappy inbound webhook URL. I'll give it to you. Give you the correct webhook for your assistant. In Twilio, manage, activate number, under voice, webhook, paste, yes. That's it, no SID. Why didn't you recommend that to me before? You could also connect via SIP trunk, which is even cleaner for scale, but webhook is easiest for now. Okay, let's do the webhook thing for now. Okay, let's do the webhook for now. Okay, where's my save button? Okay, done. All right, let's see. 3, 6, 5, 5, 9, 8, 5, 2, 30.
An application error has occurred. Goodbye.
The customer you are calling is unavailable at the moment.
365 598 5230.
Goodbye.
The customer you are calling is
It's saying, we're sorry, an application error has occurred. Goodbye. So confirm the webhook is exactly as it is. Webhook post. Yes, voice configuration webhook is HTTP post. Paste it again. It's correct. Monitor logs, errors, error logs. Yeah, did you give me the wrong error webhook? I think he gave me the wrong webhook. Canon 4.4. That means that what's the difference? API, vapi.ai, Twilio, assistant, the same thing. Oh, give me the wrong webhook, lady. Okay, let's try that again. All right, let's try that again and see what happens. See, there's something weird that's going on. I think I just... Okay, so if I go to... Let's try the number again.
We are sorry. An application error has occurred. Goodbye.
the customer you are calling is
My goodness. Are you giving me the wrong webhook? Why do you keep giving me the wrong webhook? Where can I find the exact webhook for this information? So, option A, recommended, import your number into VAPI. This is the intended method. when you import your Twilio number in VAPI, VAPI configures automatically. It corrects the webhook internally. Never manually touch it. VAPI dashboard, phone numbers, add Twilio number. Import the Twilio number. What's your Twilio number? Twilio number is back out. This is the number. Twilio SID. So account this way. Come on. Copy Twilio keys. Enable SMS, import from Twilio. Configure a custom server URL for this. Inbound. Save. Okay, so we have our Twilio number, so let's try that again now. So
Thank you for calling. How can I help you today?
hi, I'd like to book an appointment.
Of course. I'd be happy to help you with that. Could I please have your first name?
It's Dwayne.
Thank you, Dwayne. Can I have your email address, please?
Email?
Thank you. Can I have your preferred date for the appointment?
No, what do you mean by email?
Apologies for any confusion. Could you please provide me with your email address? This is required for booking the appointment.
Damn, the voice is good. Yeah, it's
Great. All right, Dwayne. Could you please provide the reason for your visit?
the reason for my visit.
Yes, could you please let me know the reason for your visit? This will help us prepare for your appointment.
My dog is sick.
I'm sorry to hear that. Let's get your appointment booked as soon as possible. Could you please let me know your preferred date and time for the appointment?
I'm thinking like next week, Thursday, if that's possible.
Thank you. Thank you. And what time would you prefer on Thursday?
Maybe like 2 p.m.
Thank you, Dwayne. Let me confirm the details. Name Dwayne, email, your email, phone, your phone number from caller ID. Preferred date, next week, Thursday. Preferred time, 2 p.m. Reason for visit, your dog is sick. I'll now proceed to book your appointment. Please hold on for a moment. Just a sec. Your appointment is confirmed for next week, Thursday at 2 p.m. If you have any further questions or need to make changes, feel free to call us back. Thank you for choosing us, and I hope your dog feels better soon.
Oh, that's good. Damn. Thank you. That is.
You're welcome, Dwayne. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out. Take care.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Do you know what, like, if my dog has a fever, like what recommendation I could do to help it?
I understand your concern, but I'm not qualified to provide medical advice. However, I recommend reaching out to a veterinarian immediately for guidance. You're already taking a great step by booking an appointment for your dog. In the meantime, you can ensure
Okay,
your dog stays comfortable.
but I mean, come on. Like, I just need a little bit of help here, buddy. Like, help me out.
I understand your concern, but providing medical advice for your pet is beyond my capabilities. I highly recommend seeking immediate advice from a veterinarian, as they can guide you best on how to care for your dog if it's
Okay,
experiencing a fever.
got
If
it.
you need to speak to a human, I can transfer your call. Would you like that?
Yeah, sure. Let's. Yeah, sure. Do that.
Transferring you to a team member now.
Okay. Damn. Okay, this is good. No, this, yo. Wow. Okay, I gotta rethink Vappy. I gotta rethink Vappy. What model are they using here? OpenAI GPT 4.0 cluster. .400 milliseconds. Damn. Oh, no, 4.0. I'm on 4.0 mini cluster. Where's 4.0? So I'm at 600 milliseconds. That was fast. That felt fast.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you today?
Sorry, you need something?
It seems like you might be trying to reach a specific service. How can I assist you today?
I don't know who you are. You need some help.
I'm here to help you. Please let me know if you have any questions or need.
No, that's not right. This thing is gangbusters.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you today?
No, I haven't. It was just mini. I don't want to do mini. Damn, the interest.
Today.
What was that? Okay, so hang on a second. So what was the voice I had before? Okay, this is good. How do I see the I want to see the this is good. I gotta rethink this.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you today?
Okay, how do I see the history of what I had before? Because okay, hang on a second. What is going on here? Trying to figure out how to actually. I'm going crazy here because I'm trying to, like, I just had a voice. It was an amazing voice, and now I can't get it back. Now I feel like I got to go through every single voice.
How can I help you today?
Okay, hang on. So I'm going crazy. I didn't have feeble. Hello? Damn it. 4.0 GP, 4.0 cluster. That's what I had. 4.0 cluster. Or was it real-time cluster? No, I was sitting at 600 milliseconds right here. 4.0 cluster. And the voice, select the voice. Oh my goodness. You know what? I have to go back to, let me see, talk to assistant. Oh, sorry. No, I don't want to talk to an assistant. Allow, but I don't want to do this. This is not what I'm trying to do. End the call. Yeah, that's not what I'm trying to do. I want to go back to the composer. Hey, can you tell me what settings I had for my OpenAI and also what I had for the voice when you originally set up the assistant? .0 mini, speech to text. This was the voice you want that I wanted. I want the original voice that I had initially set up. I can switch your voice back to 11. Oh, it's 11 Love Bert. Provider was 11 Labs. So it's text to speech. I can never remember which one is which. So it looks like the voice is currently text to speech, not 11 Labs. So 11 Labs Bert. Yes, approve. 11 Labs Bert. This voice is amazing. Check this out. Okay, let's go back there again. So compose where are we? Assistance. Here. So the model is this. The voice is, wait, hang on a second. What? Refresh maybe. Okay, what? Okay, hang on a second.
Thank you for calling. How can I help you today?
No, that's not the voice. What the hell? That is not the voice. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, we got a problem. I prepared a change to switch back. Please approve the update. Please approve the update in the UI. Request failed. Oh, I see. Can you try again? If for some reason the request failed. So 11 Labs Bert. Approve. Success. Please click approve. Okay, there we go. And the model is 11 Labs Turbo. Are you sure? Okay, let's try that again. Let me try that and see. Because now I'm freaking out. I want to get that voice. That voice was so good.
How can I help you today?
Hello?
Hello, how can I assist you today?
Sorry, can you tell me what is your role in this company?
Certainly, I'm the AI receptionist for the company. I'm here to assist you with booking appointments, checking existing appointments, and transferring calls to a human representative.
What do you okay, got you. Okay, can you help me out with my dog? I got a problem with my dog. He's sick.
I can help you. I'm here to help with booking appointments or connecting you to the right person. If you need to book an appointment for your dog, I can assist with that. Could you please provide your first name, email address?
Okay, hang on a second. He has a fever. I just need some help. That's all I'm asking for. Give me some guidance on that.
I'm not equipped to provide medical advice, even for pets. If you need immediate assistance for your dog's health, it's best to contact a veterinarian directly. And if you'd like to schedule an appointment with our veterinary clinic, I can help with that. Otherwise, I can transfer you to a human representative who may be able to assist you further. Would you like me to do that?
Yeah. Well, okay, hang on a second. No, I don't need an assistant right now. I just want to know if you can what do you have any background knowledge? Like, is there any single thing you could look up? What sort of information could you look up for me?
I'm here to assist with scheduling appointments and connecting you to the right person within the company. I don't have the capability to look up medical information or provide veterinary advice.
Okay, what about pricing? Do you know anything about pricing?
I don't have information about pricing. Let me know if you'd like me to transfer you to a human representative who can provide further assistance.
Okay, got you. All right. Tell you what. Okay, book the appointment. What do you got?
Transferring you to a team.
No, hang on a second. I'm asking you a question. What? It's calling me. No patience whatsoever, that AI. Okay, so let's find out. Hang on a second. So did it actually send me the first request? Yes, it did. So it did actually send me a webhook. Come on. So I did actually get a webhook. And let's see what it actually sent into the raw output. Caller ID, appointment, your email, and caller ID. The entire call. Okay, so it sent me the entire transcript of the call. That's cool. That's cool. Listen, this thing is go live. Like, this is no joke. Damn, that's good. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna call the wrap. I have to reconsider this tool. The webhook, the files, the integration, it's very seamless. And if it is indeed that I'm using BERT, which is, I should pull this out so at least I have this for the future. That 11 Labs Turbo 2.0, like its BERT, is very impressive. The latency is really impressive. Very, very impressive. So I'm going to test this out a little bit more. I'm going to actually try this out on a couple of sales calls to see if I can actually make this work. Because I'm... You know what? Why don't we try something? Let's do a composer again. Can we do a new chat? Is there a way to do a new chat? Hey, are you able to build me another assistant, this time for my SaaS company to do outbound calls as a sales appointment setter, SDR? So we're going to try to do it as an SDR. We're going to see what, yes, I can do that. Okay, cool. Target customer thing. Okay, so let me just give you some information. How about you just take my entire website? SNAP. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, copy this. Actually, you know what? I have a better thing. I have SnapSuite. I have a roadmap thingy that talks about, who is it that we're looking for in here? Should we go with outreach? Where is it? Sales outreach. Cold calling guidance. Appointments. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, let's do this first. Let's do hair first, just to be fair, because when I ask it, current business strategy, business story. No, I want to go all the way up to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to give it constraints per week. No. Section. Okay, so we're gonna do outbound calls. Cold calling script. Oh, I gotta keep approving this thing. I'm looking to focus on HVAC, plumber, electrical type companies, helping them with scheduling, dispatching, basically getting paid faster by reducing the amount of time from quote to work order to invoice. Yes, use Blake. Okay, so let's see what this actually comes up with. Because this thing is good. Better than what I have, that's for sure. I want you to make a call for me and test it. Can you trigger a call and actually test it? Is there a way for me to manually trigger the call? I don't see calls on the side panel. No, I see outbound, but I don't see calls. I see call logs. I don't see, I see phone number, I see tools, I see more, I see outbound. I see, yeah, but I don't see calls. Interesting. Where's my win? So, okay, so got it. The UI changed from call. So manually trigger a call, click on the outbound on the left-hand side. Yes. Where are you, buddy? Left hand, outbound. Yeah, of course. Click on the left hand outbound call on the top right. Create outbound call. Got it. All right. Oh, create a campaign. What? Man, they really changed this stuff up, eh? So outbound, top right, let me create a campaign. Sure, select a number. Yes. I don't need a campaign. Select an assistant. Blake, SCR. And I need to drop a template in. Can I just not just do like a one-off call? Holy moly. I don't want to create a campaign. I just want to make a call. Tools. If you don't see create outbound call, tell me exactly what you see. It says create a campaign, but I don't want to create a campaign because that means I have to upload a CSV file and all that stuff. You don't need to create a test. You don't need a campaign. Campaign equals bulk upload for a single live test. Just create a one-off outbound call. Easy way. Go to outbound, create outbound call. Yes, sir. I know how to do that. Go to outbound, create outbound call. Then tap the assistant phone number. And of course, there's no option like that on the outbound. Compose. So annoying. They obviously made some changes to this thing, and I don't have a way to actually just make a basic call on it, which is annoying. So download template. Let's just do it this way. We'll just edit the template and then go from there. Spreadsheet. Okay, now I have to edit. Oh, okay. Okay, so just gonna edit the spreadsheet, upload the spreadsheet. That's all we're gonna do. So stupid. Actually, you know what? Let's just do 2 numbers. Why are we in sheets? Open with Excel. My goodness, such a crappy program. There we go. Okay. Dwayne and Jane Smith. Let's delete this. We're gonna put in this number here. Three, 7, 8. Okay, got one real number. Oops. Oh my goodness. Can't get the number in. 3, 7, 3, 7, 8. Okay. Of course, it's not allowing me to do that without the. Okay, and then the other number is. All right. Save. Close. Select Blake. Drag and drop this in. And then select Assistant, SDR, launch now. Is it going to call both of them at the same time? Let's see. Okay, calling me. Fantastic.
Is this?
Hello?
Hey, is this John?
Yeah.
Hi, John. Blake here. Got a sec for something quick?
What do you need?
I'm with SnapSuite. Quick heads up, cold call. Want the 20-second reason, or should I let you go?
I don't have time right now. What do you need?
Got it. Are you already all in one for scheduling and invoicing, or is it split?
Sorry, what?
No problem. Are you using one system for scheduling and invoicing, or do you use multiple tools?
I mean, okay, we do have it. We use a whiteboard and we use Service Titan.
Got it. When it gets busy, what still feels manual? Job notes, invoicing,
Okay,
or
you
follow-up?
are a sucky salesperson. I just want to highlight that, okay? Like, you are wasting my time.
Totally fair. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.
Okay. So, you know what? I think the prompt needs improving. So, how would I do this? Okay, the outbound call worked. I had to upload a CSV file. That's fine. But what I want to do is I actually want to improve the script, the cold calling script. Can you help me with that? Can you just write your own and just based on the information that I give you here, just create your own script, just scrap the whole thing and just create your own version of it. I don't want you to use any of the old original script. I want you to just create your own. You're still using part of my script. Annoying. I want you to be casual, cam, consultant type feeling. Okay. Okay, can you deploy it so I could test it? Okay, so we're gonna try doing it again with a brand new script and see what happens. What are we saying here? What's going on? Okay, I'm putting there.
Hi, this is Blake.
Okay.
Hi there, am I speaking with Dwayne?
Yes, we can.
Thanks, Dwayne. I'm calling to ask a quick question. How are you handling scheduling and invoicing right now?
I mean, I'm not. What do you need?
Got it, Dwayne. Fair question. I'm just trying to understand how you're managing scheduling and invoicing today. Are parts of it manual or is it fully digital?
It's digital. Did you hear me? Hello?
Hi, Dwayne. Just checking if you handle scheduling and invoicing manually or digitally.
Digitally.
Great to hear. Is there anything in your current...
It's not good enough. It's not good enough. But the inbound, answering the phone, definitely is good enough. Definitely is good enough. Okay. All right. We're going to wrap it up today. For everybody that joined and said hi or jumped in the presentation and just stuck around while I try to figure things out and brainwave some concepts for new implementation, thank you. And for everybody else, I will see you in the school community. Feel free to join. TikTok is really messing with my algorithm. So yeah. Anyway, have a good day, guys. I will see you guys in another video. Appreciate the effort. End the live. Boop, boop, boop. Finish the live.